Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to a brand new start this week at Crafters TV. And please don't adjust your sets. Yes, I'm over this side of the building today, and that's because we've given our gorgeous Ben, we've let him have a week off. You know, he has been working pretty hard. He's here 5 days a week, and, you know, he's been working so hard that we've given him the half-term week off because his kids are off this week, so he's off the entire week. But no fear, because we've got you covered for the entire week, not just with myself, but with other members of the team as well. But I'm really looking forward to it because it's been a while since I've been on this side. I feel... In fact, I don't even remember when I was on this side the last time. It's got to be a good few months. But I am delighted to be back, literally steering the ship for this show, because this, of course, is Wake Up Call, where we give you a little bit of an insight to what is coming up today. And we have got a fabulous day lined up for you. We've got masterclass coming up later on. It's a little bit of the things that you need. We talk about all the gorgeous things that we bring you in terms of dies and stamps and all those kind of things, but it's the things, it's the essentials, it's the paper, it's the card, it's the vellums, it's the things that you need to stick down. And so we've got a masterclass. I say a masterclass, I'm using that word loosely because I think it's the opportunity for you to get interactive and ask us what you want to see, ask those questions if you don't understand the difference between glues, the difference between the cards and vellum and all that kind of thing, and we'll do our very best to answer absolutely everything. So that's coming up later on at 2 p.m. here in the UK. And I think I've got that right. Yeah, 2 p.m. in the UK. And then later on today, which we are going to touch on during the show, we've got Monday Makers with some mega deals all over that show for you. So it's going to be absolutely fabulous. Now, we will do a little few thank yous. I know that Rachel is our social media superstar today. So any questions that you do have and that you do want to ask, that burning question, then just fire it over to the socials, whether it be YouTube or Facebook. She'll pick them up, send them into the studio, and we'll do our very best, because that's what we do so well here. We are so interactive, and we are your guys to answer all those questions. So we have got our lovely Tracy. Poor Jake is not feeling very well. We've actually got a few illnesses today. We've got Liam. If you're watching, Liam, we're sending lots of love to you. It's a little bit of a just a bare minimum crew in today, but the right ones for the job, because in my ear I've got producer Nicola running that CTV ship. I'm not doing it really, she's just the puppet. Well, is it the puppet master? Yeah, she's the puppet master. And we've got our lovely Jamie in control of all those fabulous close-up shots. Now, if I'm this side, that means, who's the other side? Well, let me tell you, you're in for a treat this week, because like I said, we've got a fair few of us that are coming up this week, but it's so lovely to see this gorgeous lady back at the other side of the building, because I know she won't mind me saying it, but she eats, breathes, sleeps craft. And it's cut in the middle. You've got Crafter's Companion running through there as well. So I know she's super excited to be back, because it's been a while for our lovely Lilly Fletcher to be back in the building.
What a lovely introduction.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I always sound like a stick of rock if you cut me down the middle, Crafter's Companion through and through. And I'm delighted to be back pretty much the whole week with you guys here at Crafters TV. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a switcheroo as well. I'm on this side this morning. Come this afternoon, I'll be on the other side. And then come this evening, I'll be back on this side. You might be feeling a little bit dizzy by the end of the day. Keeping you guys on your toes, but we've got a fantastic day lined up, just like Debbie has said. Got some gorgeous products coming up this morning. We'll have a little look at the gorgeous corner edg'ables, fairy Glade as well, which I'm super excited to share that one with you. I've made quite a few samples with that, but I've never been able to demonstrate with that until today. So hopefully going to be able to inspire you guys if you've already got the collection, or if you're looking to pick up a bargain on a fabulous deal on that collection, then today is the day to do that. It's going to be a super fun day and a super fun week. So get those questions in, comments, let us know that you're watching, because like Debbie said, it's pretty much like, I'm going to say, it's like the Mary Celeste here today. It's very quiet, but you don't need a lot of people to make the dream team, and that's exactly what we've got here at Crafters TV today. So I hope you can join us for the full day. It's going to be a cracker.
Absolutely, and we've already got lots of you messaging in, so I'll say a few good mornings to you. We have got Nancy Jones. She says good morning all. Stacey Pamperin says good morning all as well, as does Doreen. She went, hello everybody. Hello Doreen, it's lovely to have you with us. Anna, you're a new one. I've not seen your name before, because normally I'm that side, not this side. So Anna Galvin says hello from Houston, Texas. Good morning. Actually, what time is it over there? Must be very early. I'm assuming it's quite early for you guys, so thank you very much for joining us. Hash Cambo says, hello, Debbie and all, with a great big little waving emoji like that. It's lovely to have you. Our Diane Atch says, happy Monday, everyone from New Hampshire. And we've got Shirl and Telsford in, good morning as well. And Violet Hastings, thank you very much on YouTube. She says, two lovely CC ladies, a great way to start a Monday. Thank you very much. And we are going to kick things off. Honestly, we have got some amazing deals coming up later on for Monday Makers later on, and this is where we're going to start with because our lovely Lily's itching to get started with a demo or two. And it's about our corner edg'ables. We've got when I say fantastic deal on the corner edg'ables, it truly is absolutely sensational because, is this right, Nick? I'm just double checking. We haven't split this up at all, have we? The price in the white box is $19.98 or $25. But of course, you take off your club membership. The lowest, hang on a minute. Is that right? The lowest you will pay, it is indeed, the lowest you're going to pay, I've got two pairs of glasses, I'm that shocked, is £15 at $98 or $20.72. It's absolutely incredible, and let me show you what you're getting. Now, if you've never used our corner edg'ables before, or you've never seen them before, you're in for a real treat. These are big dies with lots of intricate detail, and of course they go down the corner of your cardstock. You are paying for two of these today. So let's say, for instance, off to the ball, the lovely lady you're paying for, which is beautiful, and that is definitely me. And I'm going to another ball in June as well, so I'm hoping that that'll be my dress and that'll be me. I think that could be a belle of the ball. I might model my dress on that actually. So imagine you're paying for her, and then you're also going to pay for the delightful I always want to say peonies. I do it every time. Peonies. It's because I say it as you spell it, do you know, phonetically. I look at it and it's a phonetical thing for me. But absolutely beautiful. So they're the two that you're going to pay for. And then all of these are coming for absolutely nothing. So you've got Into the Woods for free. You have the Elegant Peacock for free. One of my favourites. The Fairy Tale Rose, because it really has got that lovely fairy tale feel to it, for free. And then lastly, the Flora Bouquet for free. 4 dies, totally free of charge, because these are the two that you're going to pay for. Whichever way around you look at it, it's a fantastic deal. It's absolutely a stonker of a deal, and we are going to be focusing a little bit more on that later on in Monday Makers. But I do know Lily has got a little demo planned for you right now.
I certainly do, and I absolutely love these dies because they're a little bit like a hybrid of two of our most loved die concepts that we bring to you here at Crafters Companion. Sort of like a fusion between an edgeable die and a creator card. So if we have a look at this beautiful sample here that our Maria's made for us, you can see this is a concept in action. Card base scored in the middle, and then on that right hand side you've got that beautiful well, it's Debbie, we've got to say it's Debbie there, cut into that card base with a gorgeous ball gown on. You can see all that stunning filigree detail cut into the edge of your card blank, just nestled there on the side of your card to create a real statement. But how about bringing in some different styles and shapes of cards? We're actually going to be creating a card a little bit like this in terms of an easel card on tonight's Monday Makers. But how incredible does that look? Using some of your Nature's Garden peacock papers, it looks absolutely incredible. So easel cards can be done with ease with this beautiful collection of dies. How about bringing in some of your diorama style cards? So all that's done here is we've actually die cut that corner edgeable, but not onto a corner at all. We've die cut that into the panel, and then we've just used a trim or a craft knife to trim all the way around there to create that beautiful aperture style design on there. And how fantastic does that look to create your sort of scenes like that. And then finally, so we're going to create something a little bit like this one in just a few moments time. This is where you cutting onto a topper. So instead of creating those concept style cards and cutting actually into your card base, we've created a topper by cutting a couple of times into that panel there, using some of our pens to colour that, and it looks absolutely outstanding.
It's beautiful, that, Lily. That sample's absolutely stunning.
beautiful, absolutely love that. Another beauty there by Anne-Marie, absolutely stunning. Love the way she's coloured those roses as well. But we're going to show you a little bit of an easier way, a sort of a little bit of a cheats way, or perhaps a more beginner style card, but using that same sort of concept of cutting onto a panel to create your own toppers, rather than using it as sort of the intended concept, if you like.
We've had a question already.
Oh,
and I thought I'd just jump in because I thought it's our lovely Violet on YouTube. She wants to know what the size of the corner edg'ables are.
Great question, Violet. So I think they're all about the same sort of size. Let's bring in the packaging. I love the fact that with our packaging you actually have on the front, it tends to have the measurements. So the one we're about to use, it's 4.2 by 5.7. They're all about the same, just over 4 by just under 6, yeah. Just over 4 by just under 6 inches. If you're in centimetres, around about 10 centimetres by 15 centimetres.
Thank you very much.
Good size on these.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Any more questions, please let us know. So we're going to go in with this beautiful fairy tale rose die set here. You can see on the front there you've got a little bit of inspiration. If you want to copy that one as your first card to get you started, then no reason why you can't do that. It's going to create a beautiful card by just replicating what you see on the packaging. Got a piece of white cardstock that we've cut to size. We have cut this down to, it's about 6 1/4 by 5 inches there. Just some of our regular white multi-purpose cardstock we've cut down into a panel. We're just going to take our cutting plates here. And if we turn the die over, we can have a little look as to how this can work from the cutting blades that we can see on the reverse there. So all along that top edge and that left-hand side, that's going to cut out of our card. But along that bottom side there, that's all cutting detail. So that's going to stay within your card. And you can see you've got those two little markings there, top and bottom, that's sort of like the edge, that corner of our die. So we're going to place that onto our cardstock and we're going to line it up so we've got that top extension there and that little point there on that right-hand side lined up with the edge of our card. And then I'm just going to take a few pieces of our low tack tape and always aim to tape onto your waist. So all of that left-hand side is going to stay within our card, so we don't want to tape onto there. We want to tape onto that waist on that top and that right-hand side there. So just line that up. Once we're happy, pop a little bit of tape on the top there, and then we'll just get a second piece and we'll tape that right-hand side to make sure that that's not going to move at all as it passes through our die cutting machine. So tape that in. Then with it being a standard thin metal die, it is quite intricate, so we will need to bring in our frosted shim and then our magnetic shim, and then finally our second, as I always call it, a clear cutting plate, although you can definitely not see through this one. Definitely not clear. Force of habit calling it still a clear cutting plate. Although we've had our Gemini 2 for over a year now, maybe getting on for 2 years.
2 years, yeah, 2 years.
Yeah,
I think
2 years
March,
next week.
Is it March?
Yeah, March.
Yeah.
It'll be March on Monday as well. So yeah, we've had it for a couple of years, but I still call them clear cutting plates. I still can't get used to that one. But yeah, your cutting plate's going on top. Then just run that through your die cutting machine. And as always, with it being such a delicate die, just take a few moments just to ease that back from your die. You may need to trim top and bottom just to release that waste around the edge, but just ease that from the die like so. See that top edge there? We'll just trim that into a slightly neater corner there, just with our scissors. And then you can see you can start to bring in your poker tool. Got all this gorgeous filigree detail. Just pop all of your pieces out, and that will give us that absolutely exquisite, really, really intricate design on that top right-hand side of our card. Now, great, Nicola in our ear. This is why we love having Nicola in our ear, because she is a crafter as well, and she always asks good questions. Quite often the questions I'm sure that you guys at home are wondering as well, can you use that as a stencil? Absolutely you can. And I think, if my memory serves me correctly, Debbie, you did that on a craft along.
I did indeed, yes. I did indeed. Used it as a part of a stencil, just cut it out into some card and then literally inked through it. Yeah, it looked fab. And I actually took that from a wonderful design team member's idea, because I was like, I like that. Never thought of using it. That's what we love about this community. Caring, sharing. I love it, because there's sometimes you look at something and you just can't think of how to use it or how to extend its use and to get the most out of it, which is what I love about everybody in the Crafters Companion community, because that's what we're so good at doing, is sharing knowledge, sharing ideas, hints and tips, and asking those questions that we often think, are they daft questions to ask? Well, they're not. There's no such thing as a daft question or a silly question. So that already looks absolutely beautiful.
Doesn't that look gorgeous? I mean, that could be on the top right-hand side of your card base. That could be on an easel card, but you can see all that detail is truly exquisite. It's so, so intricate with all those fine lines in there. Now, to complete this into a topper, all you're going to go ahead and do is you're just going to do exactly the same, but on the other corner. So you'll take your die again, and you'll just take that into position. You'll run that through your die cutting machine. We don't need to see that cutting again. We've got too much to pack in to show you die cutting the same die more than once. And you'll end up with something a little bit like this. You can see all that beautiful detail. Let's bring in some colour underneath just so you can see that detail. There you go. All of that gorgeous filigree. So creating a top end, you'd probably look at that and think it's not a corner die. It looks almost like a continuous background die. That's just created using the one die. Now we're going to create this into quite a simple card, quite clean and simple. Of course, if you're confident with colouring, and we will do a little bit of colouring this evening with our corner edgeables, you could go in with your tri-blends or your illustrators or your classics and colour that in if you so choose. But just using it in white, just as it is, still looks absolutely beautiful and really quite striking. So let's start to build our card together. So let's take our card base. Now our card base is measuring about 6.5 by about 7.5, roughly. And we've taken another panel. So just some white cardstock with some mats and layers with that beautiful gold mirror cardstock. Just a nice thin mat and layer there, about 1/8 of an inch border around the edge. And then we'll just take our tape pen and we'll just adhere that onto the centre of our card base. Just making sure we've got an even border left and right, top and bottom. And then just make sure that's nicely burnished so it's all adhered onto our card. Then we've actually taken some of those beautiful papers. This is from the Sara signature not Wild at Heart, they're My Special Papers.
Ooh, coming up later on.
Yeah, absolutely. I probably said Wild at Heart because I was using those papers last night for some demos on Wednesday, but this was actually part of the Bohemian collection. So using that beautiful, really dark blue colour tone, it looks lovely contrasted against the white. And we've once again matted that onto some of our gold mirror card. And as always, bringing in some of our foam tape onto the back. So just a few pieces around the edge and then a piece in the middle just to make sure that it's going to be nice and sturdy. It's not going to dip or sag into the middle, just to really support your card. Just peel the backing off of there. And then that's just going to go into the middle of our card base. Beautiful paper, absolutely love this collection. These colours are so striking and you've got almost like the flecks of gold as well, which is why I picked out that gold for our mats and layers. And then for this piece here, I've already gone ahead and added some of our foam tape onto the back and some of our foam pads. Although it is very, very intricate, as we can see with this die, there's still a few places where you can fit a foam pad. I'll always find room for foam tape on all of my cards. Doesn't matter how small the space is, I'll find a way somehow. Determined to make sure I lifted this up, and it'll just give you that drop shadow underneath that lovely filigree detail that will make a real difference to your finished project. So I just go around and take all the backing off the tape. Never the most fun job, especially when you are live, and it always seems to be a lot more difficult, a bit like the old red liner tape. Peeling the backing off that is never too much fun, but just go around and peel the backing off. I've used here the 3mm depth foam pads just to give it a nice bit of lift against our pattern paper and really start to bring this to life. You don't always have to peel back all the backing. As long as you've got enough peel back that it's going to be secured down nicely, then it should be nicely adhered to your card. Using your pokey tool, of course you can use your tweezers as well if you find that easier, to use a pair of tweezers to actually peel back your backing. There we go, just a couple of pieces left to go. And then we'll be ready to just adhere this onto our card base, just to create a very simple card, just to show you, even if you've not got a lot of time to create with these corner edgeables, you can still make something that's going to look absolutely beautiful and really rich in detail.
Well, Cindy Thompson on YouTube said it's a great idea. You use it. She would have never thought to use the die for both sides.
Yeah.
And it does look, it's so striking.
Work? And then all we need to do just to finish that off is just pop a little sentiment, I think, onto that top left-hand side there. That is from one of our older subs boxes. So if you've got any of those, off the top of my head, I want to say 52, I think. But I have a drawer in my craft room right next to where I sit, where I keep all of the stamp sets, all the sentiments from our previous craft kits, and I use them an awful lot. So I've just stamped that with one of my alcohol-proof ink pads, little mat and layer onto our gold once again, just to get it tying together. But very, very quick and easy to put together, but it's all about the detail with this particular card. That beautiful filigree detail of that die really does make crafting with these incredible corner edgeables super, super easy. Quick and easy to put together. I love it.
It's called a cast card, isn't it?
It is.
Clean and simple. A cast card. Clean and simple. But do you know what? Clean, simple, and it should have another S on the end. Stunning.
Oh,
clean, simple, stunning. Because that is beautiful.
Aww.
Absolutely beautiful. And sometimes it is refreshing to see them used in a different way, because we talk about them being on the edge. But to use it in different ways just shows you how fabulous those dies can be used. Now, listen, Violet, She said, such a bargain on this set. I'm going to recap that deal for you in a minute. I think I've got to get it.
I think you do.
There's no messing around with this one. This deal is absolutely fantastic. It's a sensational deal. And I will go over and recap that deal for you. This is going to be coming up later on tonight during Monday Makers. But of course, this is Wake Up Call. It's your chance to get ahead of, or the head start of the day, where you can get hold of all of these fabulous deals. Just head over to that website. You'll see it all over there. Do we still do Shop the Show and Shop the Day? Thank you very much, producer Nicola. See, I told you it's been a while. I'm a bit rusty over this side. Let me just tell you, I feel a little bit rusty. If Lily's feeling rusty over that side, she ain't shown a single item of rustiness there with that beautiful demo.
I was thinking, Debbie, I've not been in this studio since early October last year.
Really?
I've done 2 shows earlier in next door in Studio 2, but I've not been in this studio. Well, obviously, I've walked in the studio, but on air in this studio since October.
Wow.
So, yeah, a little bit rusty, but we'll get there.
Well, you ain't shown no rustiness, my lovely. Not with that beautiful make, let me tell you. But let me recap that deal for you. So the corner edg'ables, you're literally paying for 2 and getting 4 free. And that sounds bizarre, because normally it'd be like you buy 4, you get 2 free, or buy what... This is a buy 2, get 4 free deal. I mean, Nicola, you'll have to do a bit maths on that purple price there. But let me recap those deals for you. It is the delightful peonies, that beautiful floral. Of course, the fantastic off to the ball, beautiful striking lady. Absolutely amazing. Oh, do you hear that in my ear? If you're platinum, it's like you're paying for 1.5 die sets.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with half, but let's just say, if you're paying for 1.5, you're paying for 1.5. I just think it's absolutely incredible. We've got the Flora bouquet, and again, just a beautiful, beautiful design. The one our lovely Lily has just used, which is that fairy tale rose. It really is a beautiful rose. And like I said, that demo, Lily, just stunning. Elegant Peacock is the next one, and then you've got Into the Woods being the final one, which I just think is absolutely another gorgeous one there. These are absolutely incredible dies. They're big dies at a tiny, small price today to get hold of. And like we said, Lily's going to be recapping. If we've got, can I just say, Lily, if we've got some stock left.
Oh!
I'm just going to put it out there because
so,
I do predict right with this one today. That is absolutely incredible, that deal. How many demos have you got planned later?
I hope so. I've got another one with that, and I have to say it's a bit of a corker. I'm quite pleased with that second demo, so I hope it's still here come 5 o'clock tonight. I mean, buy it, but don't buy everyone. Leave us at least one for 5.
Oh, actually, I don't know what. I had a question. I know. I've just realised, Lily. I had a question, so let me get my question back up because it came from, and I think it was Stephen. Yes. So Stephen Nichols on Facebook said, Lily, can you use those dies through the MIDI?
Through the MIDI.
Yes.
Let's have a look. Let's bring the dies back. Let's look at the measurement. Yes, I believe you for the MIDI. Yeah, you'll be fine through the MIDI. Yeah.
And what we'll do, Stephen, is we'll probably have a little look and see if we can find a MIDI plates and things on set and run one through. I think the only difficulty would be there, Lily, if you were popping it on too. What you've just done would work beautifully with that, where you put that on there. But I think sometimes you might run into a little tiny bit of difficulty depending on the card that you're using. So if you're using like it on the edge of a card, you'd have to manoeuvre your card around. Although I think Ben has shown you. Ben's tucked it under before. I know, get Ben.
Blimey, mate, that's more than we do.
All these little teacher moments he's been having from all of us. He did that the other week and he put it underneath the card and run that through.
Wow.
So there is ways around it, but absolutely I just hope that answered your question, Stephen. We've had a few more hellos as well, and I'm not missing anybody out. I will come back to that in a second, but there is another little deal that we wanted to share with you, because coming up at Masterclass at 2 p.m, we have everything: paper, card, vellum, acetate, glues, from tape pens to your straights, to your dotty, to your wet glues like your tacky glue, to things like your foam pads. My favourite, 3D colour glue. The old chunky glues back on the show. And all those kind of things that you need to craft with. And I know some of you have already been jumping ahead and getting hold of some of those, because again, we've got some fabulous prices on there. And one of, our most loved, and it really is. It's been a love thing that we've now continued, and I think possibly we may be still continuing. I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. But it's all about our special papers box. And this is the same deal that we did at launch, which was it this year, the launch?
Yes. Yes,
I
it
know,
was, yeah.
I feel like because we're heading
Yeah.
towards, I mean, I can't believe how
I know.
fast the year's going already.
Saturday
because
March.
we're in March. What happened? We went
know.
through the longest month in the world,
Yeah.
to the shortest month into the world,
Yeah.
and now we're in the third month nearly. I mean, it's crazy to think how fast it's gone. But what we've done is we've held that price, that launch price that we launched earlier on this year, for $49.99 or $69.95. That's the white box deal. The purple box deal is anybody who's joining Club Inspire today or a Platinum members, and of course, you know, we've got the rest of the Platinum, what is it, Platinum Plus, Platinum for life. You'll get that deal there as well, which takes it down to $39.99 or $55.96. Incredible price because it's not just the papers. Is this right, Nick? We're still throwing this in for free? I'm telling you, I'd have been out. Where else would you get? And where else would you get it a couple of weeks later, or a few weeks later, where we're still holding that price for you? We're going to throw in there for free the toolkit, the essential toolkit, which has got your pokey tool in there, the redesigned one, the one that I always think was modelled on Deb's, because Leanne did reach out to me and ask me why I was using a big chunky pokey tool. So I'm going to lay credit to that one. I'm having that one. And it's the same with the craft knife and also your metalhead ruler, let me get this the right way around because I always say it the wrong. I always say non-healing mat lily.
No,
Don't
it
laugh
does.
at me.
Oh,
I
selling
know.
it short, it does
I know, it's
feel
the
self-healing, not non-healing. Oh, dear.
I call it that all the time. Honestly, I get my words mixed up at the best of times. But yes, the self-healing craft mat is in there as well. And then, of course, our lovely Craig's favourites, little snippy scissors. And that is totally free. Now, in my head, I know that that's worth $19.99. So in my head, I do £19.99 taken off those two prices, which brings this box down to an absolutely phenomenal price, which then brings the sheets down to less than 10p per sheet. Woo! Honestly, it's incredible. And it's all about Sara's signature papers. Now, am I flicking through this now or are we doing this later? Give you a quick flick then.
Sneaky peek.
A sneaky peek for those that haven't seen. 240 sheets of 10 of Sara's signature collections. Some of new, some of old, some that you may have seen recently, some that you may have forgotten all about. And for those newbies that join us all the time, you will have not seen some of these before. Bohemian, one of my favourites. Now, I say that there's 10 collection in here, which means there's 24 sheets from each collection and there's 2 of each papers. So this design, there's 2 of them in there, but they're absolutely fab. Let me just get to the bottom of the Bohemian collection. Absolutely stunning, this one. It really is. So I'll give you a little flick through so you can get to see some of those. Was that paper you used, Lily?
Yeah,
I thought it was. Yeah, absolutely stunning
That one, I think.
papers. All uncoated, so it does mean that you can add things to your designs like your glossy highlights, maybe your clear sparkle overlay pen, stamp onto them, heat emboss onto them. So that's why we don't coat these papers. It gives you versatility in terms of what you want to do with them. They're a great size, 12 by 12, so its snippability factor goes into that, where you can snip into them and make them go even further, because there's 4 6x6s in there, there's 1 8x8 with some extra bits, 7x7s and all those kind of things. You can create bags, you can do your gift boxes, you can do, oh, honestly, the list goes on, mats and layers, and then Debbie's like, come to a little standstill there where you're going to use it. But honestly, papers are a must in any crafter's life, and these kind of papers are absolutely stunning. And I do feel like Sara had a hand in picking her. I feel that she's picked her favourites throughout the years. I'm not going to lie. Things that we said we'd never bring back as well, so it's been lovely to see them back.
Absolutely.
This one is the Enchanted Dreams. So the Enchanted Dreams is that gorgeous, I mean, it really is a beautiful paper set. Again, one of my favourites. I love that one. I almost feel like I wish I'd gone up in a balloon like that. Not sure of the sustainability of keeping me in the air with flowers. However, absolutely beautiful. These, you've got 4 quadrants there, so you can literally use those as 6x6 toppers and just add sentiments to them. So that is your Enchanted
Dreams.
Dreams, thank you very much, Lily. I nearly said something else because I'm looking at Enchanted Ocean now. So that is the third of the Sara Signature collections. Do you know, they're great having them in these great big boxes, but do you know when you're taking them out on counter, Lily?
Oh, nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Oh, my life. But literally, absolutely beautiful, under the water, under the sea vibes, beautiful colour tones, and lots of gorgeous images on there as well. I feel like they've definitely dwindled those. There's not 24 sheets there yeah.
Wonder who's had them?
Not me.
Not me.
Just put it out there, not me. Yeah, it's not me. Who shall we blame today? Well, I nearly went. Who shall I blame today, Craig?
Craig? Well, looks like we're blaming Craig then.
That's because I was going to say, Lily, who shall we blame? Craig?
Craig? Yeah. Why not?
So the next one, one of my personal favourites is the gorgeous floral elegance, the stunning colourways of those, that peaches, pinks and then blues, navies, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Debbie, I'll tell you what I love about that one. When we brought you with the original paper pad for floral elegance, it was coated, it was pearlised.
Yes!
So this gives you sort of like a little different slant on it.
I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about that.
What I'm here for.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then, of course, Once Upon a Time is just got that beautiful romantic tones through there, but oh, just stunning, absolutely stunning papers. One of the old ones, but never forgotten, because I absolutely love this, and now I've got them back. I feel like I need to get more than one box because seriously, absolutely beautiful. The Rose, did it right, Debbie? Rose Garden. I've said it wrong. It's not Rose Garden. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's Rose Garden.
Yes, it is Rose Garden, Debbie. Trust your instincts, girl. Trust your instincts. But again, another stunning set of papers.
Oh, one of our favourites.
It's absolutely one of my all-time favourites because I just love a good butterfly, and it's from the vintage butterflies. Absolutely stunning to have these back. I'm thrilled to bits to have these back because when I say that I run out, they were depleted severely.
I have to say, Debbie, I had 4, when we first brought them out, I had 4 of the 12x12s and they're pretty much all gone. That is how much I love that collection, yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one then, Lily, because I absolutely loved that paper pad. Another one of my favourites was the vintage diary because I love the vintage shabby chic this one holds. So this is another beautiful one to have back in our Sara Signature special paper box. Again, another beauty. Then we've got the, oh, now I'm testing it again, and I did so well last time. No, it's not Garden Party.
Is it vintage lace?
Thank you very much, Lily. Thank you. I'm just going to tip these out because they're driving me mad now. I can't get my fingers down into the bottom of the box. But we do have the vintage lace. Is somebody... Let's go in off here. There we go. That's better. We've got vintage lace in there as well. You've also got, coming up next, one of my all-time favourites. Absolutely, it's just me. It's just me. All over the Wild at Heart, which is absolutely stunning. So that's your 10 collections. I can't believe I've gone through all of those. Just make sure I get them back in there nice and neatly because I don't want Tracy coming at me because she'll be in a bit of, I don't want to put her in a bad mood. Exactly, she's here all week. In fact, she'll be giving me the eyeballs in a minute. I'm going to keep it down quietly because I can see her out of the corner of my eye. Yes, so I'll say it quietly, but I'll put them back neatly. Look at that, Lily, I've put them back neatly. But what an absolutely cracking deal. 240 sheets of beautiful papers and thrown in there the essential toolkit, which you can never have enough of essential tools. And that one is an absolute stellar deal, which lowest you'll pay is $39.99 or $55.96. Incredible. Now, what's also incredible is, oh my God, where's the time? Put that there a minute.
Oh.
Where's the time gone? We're literally over halfway through our first live hour here at Crafters TV. So do you know what I'm going to give you the chance to do? I'm going to give you the chance to go and check out your baskets right now. But we've got some more stellar deals coming up for you. And I will read through those comments, I promise. And some more fabulous demos from our lovely Lily. See you.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafters Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafters TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV.
Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none.
Love all the products. I love the tutorials we get.
Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine.
I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course.
I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash.
The quality of the products are phenomenal. Value for money is exceptional.
Amazing presenters, craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more.
Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine.
Or I love Crafters Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter, and Crafters Companion makes me look better.
Hi Crafty Peeps, Victoria here. I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash. It also connects you with people from all over the world, and nowhere else on shopping TV you have the opportunity to live chat with other people from the other side of the world, for example, and laugh with them and be there for them when they're having a tough time. But also know that when you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And when you're having a bad time and not feeling well, when you're a bit down in the dumpster and you know Crafters TV is going to be on, there's going to be some laughters and there's going to be some fun. And the banter going on between the demonstrators and the demonstrators is just really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well. So that's personally why I love Crafters TV the most. It's the connection, the personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV and all the other crafters out there. So thank you, Sara, from the bottom of my heart for coming up with Crafters TV and for bringing all the good fun and all the crafty tips to us. Yes, thank you. Keep up the good work, and I love you. Bye.
I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love those craftmonials that our Ben got organised. And don't forget, you can still do that and still send them in to our lovely Ben, who will then forward them on to the rest of the team. We've had a few more good mornings. Mary Beth Doyle on Facebook says, it's wonderful having Lily and Debbie back together again today. Our lovely, I call her the crafting oracle. Oh. Nicole Breathwaite's watching.
Nicole.
We bow down. We bow down. I always do it.
She is an oracle of craft, it has to be said.
Absolutely is. And we're very lucky that she works within Crafters Companion as well. And she says, morning, Debbie, Lily and everyone. Stacey has been making so many cards that she's had to reorder tape runners and glue pens and tacky glue, sorry. So definitely, if you want to get ahead of the game, go and shop that show that we've got coming up at 2 p.m. where we're going to be using all of those things and telling you why you need them and the reasoning behind all the things that we've got on there as well. Lots of lovely comments about your beautiful card as well, which I've missed, so I do apologise to all those lovely people that that messaged in. We've got Another oracle, the paper queen herself, oracle, is in the building. Our lovely Christine Mahoney. She's got 6 of the special paper boxes, and once more, they are fabulous. They really are fabulous, aren't they? Absolutely. And Diane Hatch on Facebook says they make beautiful cards with matching envelopes. Couldn't agree more. Might have to do something like that later. Laughing Gravy, love your name on YouTube.
Laughing Gravy. Oh, I like that.
Said she's using some of the papers with the new flower punches.
Great
I
idea.
never thought of that.
No, neither did I. It's a good idea, that.
Yeah, absolutely. Laquita Gibson on Facebook says she loves the vintage butterflies and rose garden in there. And Sarah Winston on YouTube says, hi everybody, fantastic show as always. I've just purchased the box of papers, always wanted one of these, and with her Club Inspire, she's paid just £42.50 with a free shipping. Ooh!
Free
and
shipping?
Free gift, free shipping.
Free shipping and free gift. Where's this come from?
I know. Do you know, and I was like, I said to you today, have we got any special deals on? Well, I'm just saying, just have a little look over there, because we're not sure what's going off at the moment, but just go and have a little look and see what you can get as well. Right, coming up later on, over on Monday Makers, we have what we call the Monday Mega Deals. Now, this really is a Monday mega deal because we've got a fabulous deal on our Fairy Glade items. And we're going to start with the Midnight Fairy. So the price on the screen is the price that you would pay, £35 or $45, which, if I remember rightly, yes, £28 or $30. Sorry, Jamie, I remember the tip that you gave me about when Debbie can't see because the screen is so far away. When we're over that side, you guys don't realise, but the TV is quite close. When we're on this side, you don't half strain your eyes because it's pushed that further back. So thank you for pointing that out for me, Jamie, because I remembered it's just underneath me. £28 or $36 for the beautiful Midnight Fairy edgeable die. Also in there is the Fairy Glade,
Get your teeth in, Debbie.
It's because they're all the feathers. Flying Fantasy, which is the beautiful die set that has got the liftable wings, so you can see those liftable wings. It stays connected to the cardstock though, so it gives you some really fabulous things. Can't wait to see what Lily's got planned with these. Also, you have got the Among the Wildflowers stamp set and die, because there is a die for that fussy cutters around it as well, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
We've then got the Enchanted. And it really is, because it's that gorgeous, magical, it's almost like a little secret garden, isn't it, where you open the door and go into that secret garden. But a beautiful stamp set in there. The magical die set is the Sprinkle of Magic, so it's the magical die with the stamps that then you can mix and match to what you want to say. And then lastly in that collection are the beautiful wooden frames. Now, you're not getting 5, you are getting, if I remember rightly, it's 20 piece. I'll have to get Nicola to check for me, but I'm pretty sure it's a 20-piece set. So don't just think of it being 5 of those little MDF frames, but they are beautiful, they're very intricate, and again, are going to look beautiful on some of your makes. So they're the laser cut wood frames as well. So all of that is that price that you're seeing on the screen. And I do believe our lovely Lily has got something up her sleeve with these too.
I certainly do, and I'm super, super excited to share this collection with you because I adore this range. I think it's absolutely stunning. It is so magical, so mystical. It creates the most beautiful cards or perhaps it can be home decor pieces, your gift boxes, your gift bags. This collection really can do it all. So I'm going to start off by showing you a few beautiful samples here using your Fairy Glade. So you can see using that gorgeous frame die set there where you've got all those layers. It creates that perspective of that incredible scene there. How about using some of your edgeables as well? Just cutting that gorgeous fairy onto the edge of your card. Very simple card here, just a little bit of ink in, a few of those papers brought in as well, and it looks absolutely stunning. Perhaps you prefer a little bit more clean and simple though, bringing in some of those lovely dies and stamps and stencils into the background. And then finally, you can even get a little bit mixed media with this collection if you like, bringing in all those pens, those inks, all those lovely mixed media products that we all hoard in our crafty stashes, bringing those in creates the most incredible backgrounds for your cards.
Lily.
Oh no,
There's some news just in.
I don't like this news,
It's
Debbie.
breaking news. Lily, you're going to have to put it all away.
No!
Because...
Don't scream and shout.
Exactly, thank
you. Sold out.
Don't
Who
scream.
thought
I was
that
just
was a
going to
holiday
channel
still
me
here?
in a bend then. I was going to say, don't scream and shout.
But it's sold out.
But do you know what? Are we going to still do a little demo?
Shall we?
Oh,
Can
what?
we?
Let's do it, because you guys have already gone ahead and bought it. We'll treat you to that lovely demo that Lily's got planned. Plus, bless her little heart, because she's worked so hard. You won't believe the weekend Lily's had, especially with the travel.
Oh my gosh.
Because we've both been busy this weekend.
We've been very busy.
Yeah, I went to one in Manchester, met some lovely friends and had a lovely afternoon. Lily's been... Where did you go on Saturday?
I was down in Birmingham. I was watching the National Indoor Athletics Championships. Had the most lovely day out, lovely day with my dad. Got on the train home, first train, absolutely fine. My dad got off of Sheffield. He was home within a couple of hours. Went to get the next train, got on the train for a bit, had to get off the train, all the trains were cancelled, had to get a minibus, then had to get another coach, and I didn't get back till 1:30 on Sunday morning. Bearing in mind I'd been up since 4:45 on the Saturday, and then I did all my prep yesterday. So a little bit tired, but I'm feeling a little bit more refreshed this morning. But we don't want these demos to go to waste after the day
We've had another major incident as well.
Oh no, what's sold out now?
It's Kirsty D. Kirsty D on YouTube. Debbie, there's been a major crime incident here in Thornaby. My cat Comet has just knocked over a full cup of tea. Yes, it was Yorkshire tea.
Oh, Kirsty, I'm glad you're a Yorkshire tea girl like me.
Are you a Yorkshire tea? My dad loves Yorkshire tea.
It's funny because I thought my dad would, but my dad doesn't. He doesn't like Yorkshire tea.
How do you have yours then, Lily? Because my dad keeps the tea bag in.
Oh no, I can't do that. No.
I mean, this is one of those questions that I wish I'd asked at the beginning of the day, beginning of the hour, because I mean, you know, I'm not a tea drinker.
Yeah.
I just don't like the stuff. I never have. I really can't. I can't do it. It's coffee. I'm a coffee girl. However, tea drinkers, everybody has this. There's this age-old debate.
Absolutely.
And I know Yorkshire tea because obviously we're Yorkshire girls, me and Lily.
Absolutely, we are.
And so how do you have yours?
So I'll pop my tea bag in, Yorkshire tea bag, of course. Always have it in the same mug. I'm an absolute creature of habit. So I'll put me hot water in, then you've got to leave it. And this is definitely Yorkshire, you leave it to mash. You don't leave it to brew, you leave it to mash. For a good few minutes, about 5 minutes, you take your tea bag out. I have soya milk in mine, put my soya milk in, nice, fairly milky, but not too milky. Then I have it without the tea bag. I can't drink it if it's got a tea bag in it. It just puts me right off. So,
bless you.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't comment. And do you know, one of those things for me is if somebody asks me to make them a cup of tea, I literally break out into a cold sweat because I don't know how to make it.
It's pressure, isn't it?
Total pressure. I know my mum has it, and I know my sister has it. My mum dipped in, dipped out. My dad keep the tea bag in. But anybody else that I don't, if I don't know how they drink it, it's like when I do it for Craig and like Leanne last week, I made her a tea, and she has it black. She's like Craig, she drinks it black. And I'm like, do you keep the bag in or take it out? I took it out and then realised my error of my ways, I was meant to have kept it in. So I'm like, So I don't know how to make it, Lily. So hats off to anybody who does, because I'm just rubbish at making tea. Don't ever ask Debbie to make you a cup of tea, because you're not going to get a good one.
Well, now I know, I'll make sure I never ask Debbie to make a cup of tea. Right, are we allowed to do this demo? We are a little bit sneaky, so we're going to bring in that beautiful frame die set. This is a little bit like a creator card, but it's a clever creator card because it gives us lots of options. If we bring in the die set here, you can see, first of all, the outer edge there is one separate die. And then we come in for our next die down, and all we've done, just to save us a little bit of time, because I'm conscious that we've got just over 10 minutes left, goodness knows where this hour's gone. We've got that outer die, we've cut that with the outer edge and that outer frame die. That gives us our first frame number 1. Then we've brought in a piece of black card, and this is using some of our Centura Pearl. Believe we've got this pack on the show. This is the dark Centura Pearl. Then we've got a bundle of your Centura Pearl with some other cardstock on the show. So same size cardstock. We've cut our next die down in the black, and that's going to nestle onto the inside of that outer frame. Then finally, we're going to take that inner frame, which is the beautiful moon detail that I've managed to stick to my mat. There we go. We have got our beautiful inner die here. Now we're taking another piece of that royal purple, that beautiful deep purple Centura Pearl. And to cut this in the middle, I'm going to take that next die up that we've already cut. So this frame here, I'm going to centralise these two pieces of cardstock. So I'm going to line these up just like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my die, make sure it's the right way up. I have to say on my die at home, what I've done is I've popped a little marking on the reverse using a permanent marker just to make sure that I know exactly which side is the top. But just lining that up, making sure I've got an even border between that die and the die cut frame around the edge. Then we can remove that outer die, grab some of our tape that I've got just waiting on the side of our die cutting machine, and then just tape that into position, and that will allow us to make sure that all 3 layers of our die cut frames are going to be lined up beautifully. And we'll just pop that onto our plate. Same die cutting sandwich as we used with our corner edgeables, with it being a nice intricate die. 2 of our clear, non-clear cutting plates, our frosted shim and our magnetic shim. Just make sure those plates are lined up, run that through your die cutting machine. It's going to put that beautiful frame onto the inside, and then we can start to layer and build these frames together.
For those people that have got that deal, Lily,
Yes.
I meant to say, because I didn't have a board for that one, but that die is actually in that deal.
Thank goodness for that, eh?
Yeah, I know people, I can see like a couple of comments and I'm like, yeah.
It's definitely in there.
It's definitely in that deal. For those of you that got hold of that Fairy Glade deal, that is definitely in there as well.
There we go. Right, so we've got our beautiful frame there, and I've just heard the item that sold the bundle out was the item that was the focus for my demo this evening. So brilliant news there.
Oh no!
And a great demo as well. Oh well, it incorporates some of the other items in the show, so we might still be able to do it.
We might have to make a few phone calls and see what we can do.
We might have to beg, borrow and steal, but there we go. We can see all of our beautiful layers together. Looks gorgeous, doesn't it, in the black and the lovely purple there. Now, we'll bring in our card base already. So we've got our, I believe it's a 6x6 inch card base. And we've taken, once again, some of our My Special papers. Because I was conscious that we didn't have the papers within that deal from the Fairy Glade, I thought we'd bring in some of the papers from the My Special papers, just to show how you can use different collections with the different papers. It's not always a case of having to use the papers from that specific collection. You can always mix and match, and it's going to change that look and feel of your project entirely. So that's once again from the Bohemian, just taking that piece into the centre. Then we're just going to start to build this frame together. So we'll start off by sticking our outer frame to our middle frame. So we'll grab some of our nice thin foam tape. This is going to fit perfectly along the edge of our die cut piece here. These are great for shakers as well if you want to be creating some of your shaker cards, and these are going to be absolutely ideal for your shakers. So just pop a little bit of acetate behind there, some foam tape all around the edge with no gaps, and you're going to get a lovely shaker card by bringing in all those lovely sequins and glitter that we all collect. So we pop some of that onto that side, pop some more onto there, and by using our foam tape onto the reverse of this, it's just going to give us that lovely drop shadow between the layers and make it really stand out. Let's just go in and remove the backing. Nice 3mm depth to this foam tape as well, so it's going to give you quite a lift between all the layers. So once we've got that backing off, then we'll just take our middle piece and we'll stick these 2 pieces together. So this is going to go onto the black piece here. Just line that up, and if you are a little bit concerned about getting it lined up perfectly first time, just go in with some of your tacky glue onto the reverse of your foam tape once you remove the backing, and that will just give you a little bit of wiggle room just to make sure you manoeuvre that into position until you're happy with where it is laid down. Then we'll take some more foam tape onto the reverse of this one. A little bit more space, a little bit more extra room around the edge of this die cut piece here. And don't forget that, of course, you could be using all of these 3 frames separate, or you could use a combination of 2. You don't always have to use all 3 together. Lots of different mix and matching options with these dies, which is why I love the fact that we've actually included them as 3 separate dies rather than one large die. So remove our tape from the back of there, and then that's just going to go onto our middle section that we've just die cut from the purple. Line that up once again so it's nicely centred over that piece, and then all it is a case of doing is just popping that onto our card base. So let's grab some of our tape onto the back of that, just going all around the edge. Of course, you can take a little bit more time by popping your adhesive onto that centre section there where you've got the moon and all that detail. But just for speed, I'm conscious that we've got only about 5 minutes left now. We'll pop that into the centre there. And then finally, just to finish it off, all I've got ahead and done is I've taken that beautiful fairy, which is a stamp and die set. I've stamped it in black, and then I've just die cut it out, done a little bit of colouring using some of my tri-blend brush pens in lovely purple and bluey sort of colour tones. We've die cut another of these, this time from some of our black card. And all we're going to do is just do a slight drop shadow. You know I do love a little drop shadow when I'm crafting, so a little bit of black slightly towards the left and slightly down from that top piece, just to make that pop. And then that's just going to go into the centre of our card there. So let's pop a few foam pads onto the back. Really quick demo, but hopefully it just goes to show how you can use different items from the collection together, but then alongside some other papers that you are getting as part of that fabulous My Special Papers box. So that's just going to nestle into the centre of that seam. And then one final thing, just to finish it off, we've got our sentiment here, which is sending you fairy dust, which is from the set that's got the magical die in. So we'll just take some of our foam tape onto the back of there. And the card that I've used here is from the dark Centura Pearl. So if you're looking for that lovely black and the purple colour tones, that is from the A4 Centura Pearl in darks colour tones. And then that's just going to go onto that top left hand side, so it's sending you fairy dust. We've got the stamped image using some of our tri-blend pens. We've got a little bit of die cutting, a bit of stamping, and that shows you how you can start to build together lovely frame style cards using that stunning Fairy Glade collection.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I would say I'd recap the deal for you, but I can't because the deal's gone. But it was nice to be able to do that. As Alexandra Gerlin on YouTube says, thank you for continuing with the demo. We've bought it, we still need the inspiration.
Absolutely.
So yeah, absolutely. There's been a couple of questions about tea bags and things like that. Made me laugh.
Yes.
But actually, not so much questions. Can I just tell you, I'm sure this is from Rachel. She'd never make, never, capital letters, make Craig a cup of tea because he's too precise. Oh! He is. Honestly, I never know how to make Craig's tea. Is because when you drink it, so I'm the same with coffee. I don't know about you, Rach, with what you drink, but I'm the same with coffee. If someone makes me coffee wrong, I can't drink it.
Oh, no.
It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to admit to, but it's true. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. Yeah, some more lovely comments coming through. And yes, it was a great deal. Justice Lee, canned beans on YouTube. It was a great deal. We will make some phone calls because we're not sure if...
Oh, it's all going terribly well, isn't it? Monday
I was
morning.
just about to say, Justice, don't worry, because I've got another deal for you. But looks like that one's gone as well. So I think we're gonna be doing a lot of head scratching later.
Blimey.
Because I've never known it to be that busy on Wake Up Call where we've had sell out and sell out and sell out. Keeping on us our toes. That's what you our guys are doing today. Pamela Ritchie on Facebook says, hi, I love that card you made earlier. Lily.
Oh, thank you.
And it's so wonderful to see Lily and Debbie.
Oh.
She said it's something about Lily's voice. It's so calming.
Oh.
And Debbie is so funny. I love this combination.
Hey.
Why, thank you very much. We'll
Thank you,
take that.
Pamela. We like that. Yeah, can we have that in writing and can we have it sent to Crafter's Companion, please?
Yes, please, to the HQ.
To HQ,
yes,
yeah.
To HQ, absolutely. Rachel's put she don't drink anything unless it's got sugar in it.
Oh, Rachel.
I'm the girl that's sweet enough, I don't put any sugar in mine.
Exactly. No, don't need no sugar.
Right, now, because we have had a few sellouts, I'm going to take you through some other things that are going off on the website, which could explain a lot of things. So, we have right now a deal called the Bug Off Stamps and Deals, which is absolutely amazing because it literally is a buy one, get one free. And our lovely Jamie's showing you how to work that website right now and what you can be popping into your basket. And I repeat, this is a buy one, get one free deal. So it'll be the cheapest item that you've got in your basket, which will be your free stamp. I mean, literally, you just have to take a look. We've got some amazing ones in there, really amazing things in there. And is this all buy one, get one free?
Oh, Debbie, I've just seen a mini sentiment die.
I saw that then. That's what caught my eye.
Wasn't the with love, but close enough.
Hey, actually, I'm using happy birthday, my craft along later on this week.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a bit, Lily, because I'll be getting into trouble using with love all the time. So this is over on the website right now, which is your buy one, get one free on selected dies and... Is that dies and stamps, Nick?
Well, I've just spied, look on the left there, that's an embossing folder. They've snuck an embossing folder in there. Ooh, don't tell anyone that's there. That's a cracking deal on that. It should be 20 quid, blooming heck. Yeah, some really, really great deals. So head over to that website. We also, as well, have a Spectrum Noir 20% off selected lines. So you can go and check that website out. Go and head over there. Obviously, there's the Shop the Show because we've got, coming up very, very soon in an hour's time, we've got our masterclass
And I say masterclass, it's literally going to be an open floor, questions galore. What do you want to see? And we'll do our very best. Well, I'll do my very best because I'm over that side there. When it comes to papers, cards, vellums, we've got glues. Let me just get this right. We've got refillable glue pens, tape pens, dotty pens, low tack. We've got inking. We've got rocker blocks. We've got a great deal on the Ultimate Pro. I'm trying to think of everything else. Foam pads, wet glues. It literally is all of your essentials, including the card, the paper, the vellum, the acetate. So it's going to be a good one, that one. Go and head over to that website. Go and have a little look around there as well. Thank you, Lily, for... well, do you feel slotted back in nicely now?
Yeah, it feels like I've never been away. It's been lovely, especially to be back with you, Debbie. So we'll do it all again at 2 o'clock.
We will indeed. Bet. Role reversal. Because I'm over there, Lily's over here. And then guess what we're going to do later on at Monday Makers? We're going to role reversal again. Keeping you on your toes. You've been keeping us on our toes. We're going to keep you on your toes. But I do hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Like I said, we will be back. That's 2 p.m. here in the UK. I'll try and work out that conversion and I'll let you all know later. Bye for now.